Hello and welcome to the Stretching a Dollar for Entrepreneurs show. I'm your host and author of the book, Stretching a Dollar to Save and Make Thousands, an Entrepreneur's Guide to Doing More with Less, Lisa Sims. And I am excited to be with you on this early Monday morning. I hope you had a great weekend. I did, and I hope you are looking forward to having a great week. And I know I'm looking forward to today's topic. I know over the weekend I did a lot of prepping for today's show, and I know you may have had some thoughts about this particular topic yourself. So we are going to dive into it. But first, before we dive into today's topic, I always like to get some housekeeping items out of the way and let you know how you can listen to and view the Stretching a Dollar for Entrepreneurs show. And we air every Monday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch us live on Facebook as well as YouTube. And you can also listen to us on any of the podcast directories such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, you name it, we are there. And also you can view us on your Oculus Quest headset via the YouTube app. So you can do that as well. And we're also on Amazon Music. I forgot to mention that. So there are many ways that you can stay connected to the Stretching a Dollar for Entrepreneurs show. And if you would like to be a guest on the Stretching a Dollar for Entrepreneurs show, head on over to our website, stretchingyourcash.com, and click on the Be My Guest link. Fill that form out. And the only requirements that I have is that the topic that you want to discuss needs to pertain to the theme of this show, which is Stretching a Dollar for Entrepreneurs. And you must be able to talk about it for at least 20 to 30 minutes. So if you can do that, go ahead and fill out that form. I will review it and I will be in touch. And so with that, we are going to go ahead and jump into today's topic, which is 5 reasons to consider creating a business app. Now, as a infopreneur, or you are a small office, home office, or just a one person business, you have to take advantage of all the opportunities that you have. And the main problem that we entrepreneurs have is getting the exposure for our businesses so that people, number one, know we exist and also want to find out more about us. And of course, we have our traditional ways that traditional marketing ways that we can use, such as social media. We've got websites, we've got webinars, we have so many other different things. We've got podcasts. So there's numerous ways that we can attract and let people know that we are here and that we're in business. But have you really stopped to consider whether or not your small business needs a business app? Now, from the technical standpoint, I have it both ways, the entrepreneur and the techie. The techie in me likes apps, and also the entrepreneur in me sees the importance of having an app. And so anytime you are considering whether you need an app or an application or anything, you want to consider the costs and the benefits. And today we're not going to get into a lot of the costs. That'll be another show, but I just wanted to leave you with some information so that you can go do some further investigation as to whether or not a business app is right for your particular business. Now, as I was researching today's topic, I came across some interesting statistics that I just want to leave before you so that you can consider it while you are evaluating whether or not your business needs a business app. Now, did you know that 92.1% of internet users access the internet using a mobile device? Now, let that sink in for a moment. 92.1% of people are accessing the internet using a mobile phone. Now, if we think about ourselves, we know that we primarily use our mobile devices. We see it everywhere we go. If you're in the grocery store, you see people preoccupied with their phone. And unfortunately, you see people preoccupied with their phones while driving, which annoys me. But you see, cell phones have consumed our lives. And so they are a vital part of our lives too. But have you ever stopped to consider how many mobile internet users we actually have? Well, there are 4.32 billion active mobile internet users. Just let that sink in. 4.32 billion with a B active mobile internet users. All right. So that is quite a lot of traffic. And with a mobile app, you are right in the palm of someone's hands. And you can't really beat that. So, the first point I would like to leave you with as you are considering whether or not your business needs a business app is that number one, you are, as I said, you are right there in the palm of your prospective customers' hands. You're right there. You got to do a little bit of work to get them to know, hey, they got to go to the Google Play Store or the App Store to actually download your app, but you're halfway there. You are on the device that they currently own. All you got to do is drive them to the App Store. And so that is good for you. So, you don't have to do anything extra, just a little bit more work, but you are already on the devices that your prospective customers are using. And so, number two, the second reason you need to consider a business app is because of the notifications that business apps or apps in general provide. Have you ever been on your mobile device and one of your favorite apps, I'll just say Amazon because I'm on Amazon all the time, and you receive a notification from Amazon that they are having a sale on a particular item. And you say, and you think, and you say, well, I didn't really, Amazon is almost like Target. You get on Amazon and before you know it, your cart has filled up with all this stuff that you really don't need, but somehow it got in there. And so, but that's the power of Amazon and the power of selling. And the same thing could be for you. So, the notifications are displayed to the user and it's right there on their phone. And so once again, once you have let them know that you have an app and encourage them to download it, and then once they download that particular app, then now you can send them customized, personalized messages about your upcoming products or services or discounts or any particular thing that pertains to your business, because now you have that one-to-one channel with your customer or prospective customer, and you can't beat that, and you can control that as well. So that is a good situation to be in, particularly when it comes to having that direct communication with potential customers. So we've got the availability of being on a mobile device. Then we have the notifications that the apps provide. And then also, the third reason you might want to consider creating a business app is also because you can create a loyalty program from within your app. People love to feel valued. I know I do. And there are businesses that I frequent that have loyalty programs, and I make sure that either I get my card stamped or I get my phone scanned, whatever it may be in terms of a loyalty program. And so the same can go for you now that you have a mobile app or you're considering getting a mobile app. You can establish a loyalty program and for your products and services. And every time a customer makes a purchase, that purchase counts towards how many offers that they need in order to be able to either receive a free service, free book, or just something that the customer feels appreciated, a discount. I know I love discounts. Coupons are my favorite. So, whatever it is to let your customers or potential customers know that, hey, I am thinking of you. I appreciate your business. I want to keep you as a customer, or I want you to become a customer, whatever that is, to entice people to want to continue to do business or even to start doing business with you. A mobile app can help you to do that as well. So we've got 3 down, 2 more to go. So, the fourth reason you may want to consider a mobile app for your small business is for e commerce purposes. As we know, e commerce has just really exploded. It really exploded during the pandemic when we were really being cautious about going out to stores, and we did a lot of ordering online. I know I did. It seemed like the Amazon van was always in front of our house and still is. But in terms of e commerce, you cannot beat having a mobile app for that. Now, of course, people can use their mobile internet browser to make purchases, but it would be good if they can also do it via your app, because that helps to set you apart from your competition. And so, by having that ability to be able to make purchases from within your app, just gives you that competitive advantage that we small business owners need in order to stand out from the crowd. And so, for you to be able to capitalize on that and let people know, hey, you can also make purchases. You can purchase our products or services through our mobile app. Just go to the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. I mean, that in itself kind of speaks volumes for a small business. And so I know you may be saying, "Oh, I don't these sound like good ideas, but the cost." But like I said, another show is coming about the cost. Right now, I just want to plant the seed in your mind as to why you might want to consider creating a business app. And believe you me, I understand. As small business owners, we have to be very conscious of the money that we spend because, hey, we are small businesses and we don't have big budgets like larger companies do. But that still doesn't mean that we can't think outside the box and we can't establish some of these things that the our larger competitors or larger companies have. Hey, we can have some of these things. I'm just trying to plant the seed today, and then on another show I'll show you the cost and how you can actually make this thing into a reality. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and discuss the fifth reason that you need to consider creating a mobile app for your business. And that is, as I said, just a unique selling position that sets you apart from other small businesses as well. Because when you think about it, think about all the apps that are on your phone. And I have quite a few apps installed on my phone, but think about the ones that you use the most. I know for me, that's the Kindle app. I like to do a lot of reading. I use, um, what do I use? Amazon. I use a little bit of Walmart, those particular apps, and think about why you use those particular apps. And even though those are some of the larger companies that have apps, but just think about why do you use the app? I use it for the convenience. And that ties into your unique selling proposition as to why people should do business with you. The convenience. People are busy. We have busy lives. Our schedules are full. We don't have a whole lot of time to do a lot of things. We're going from one thing to the another. So as well, if we can make things as easy as possible for people, and there's a book that's called Don't Make Me Think, but it's in terms of website development, but I'm using it in the context of a mobile app. And also, you don't want people to have to think. If you want people to do business with you, you want to make it as easy as possible for people to do business with you. And so, hey, you may already have a website with a catchy domain name, then hey, that's good. You may already be on social media. Well, that's good. But also, you just want to provide an easy way for people to be able to do business with you. And also, without having to do a lot of either maneuvering on a laptop. But if you can kind of tailor it to the phone, you are doing good. And so, particularly since we already saw that 92.1% of internet users are using their mobile phones, it just makes sense for us to consider creating a business app for our business. And so, you know, technology changes at a rapid pace. And the one thing about it, apps will not be going anywhere anytime soon. As you can see within the different app stores, there are apps. There's millions and millions of apps for just about anything that you can think of. And also, many of these apps are free, and of course, you can make your app free, of course, for people to use, but you just want to have that availability. You want to be able to stand out from the crowd and let people know that, hey, you are innovative and that you are making it easy for them to want to do business with you. And then that's another marketing channel for you as well, because as we know, not to say that your app can't go down, it can experience downtime through no fault of your own, but at least you have a little bit more greater control over it. And unlike social media, we know is censored. You might say something that the algorithm doesn't like, and then you are kind of shut down temporarily, or your content's not being displayed, and all of that. And of course, there are the requirements that you have to meet in order for your app to be published in the different app stores. But overall, it makes sense to consider having a mobile app for your business. Just because you are a small business doesn't mean you have to stay a small business. We have to really see ourselves bigger than what we really are. And I'm one of those people, I like to think outside of the box and I like to think big so that I can grow big. And so I hope that you are also doing the same. And so with this, I hope you take what I've said today and just go and do a little more research on why you should have well, not have, but, just consider, is a mobile app for your business something that you should consider? And when you think about it, it probably is something that you should consider doing. And as I said, I'll do another show about the cost and how you can, the different ways that you can go about having a mobile app created for your small business. And so that's it for me. I hope you have enjoyed this particular topic. I know I have. I enjoy anytime I get to talk about tech things such as mobile apps and web development and software development. That's kind of the things that I really like to talk about. And I think small businesses, we need to have these conversations so that we can always stay in the know as to what's going on in our particular space so that we can be able to not only survive but thrive in this changing economy. And we need every advantage that we can to be able to stay in business. So I hope this show has really helped you. And so don't forget to follow us. You can follow us on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Our handle is Stretching a Dollar. And then also on Instagram, you can follow us at the Stretching a Dollar Show. And also, don't forget, if you would like to be a guest on the Stretching a Dollar for Entrepreneurs show, go on over to stretchingyourcash.com and click on the Be My Guest link. Fill it out with your topic and contact information. I'll review it and I will be in touch. And so, with that, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. And I look forward to seeing you on the next Monday. And we're going to have a good discussion as well on Monday. And so, don't forget to check out our other podcast episodes. If you missed any of them, they are available on the different podcast directories as well as Facebook and on YouTube. And our January schedule will be coming out soon. We are trying to really plan ahead so that you know what topics that we are going to be discussing, and then also just to keep you informed. It helps to just post that out there. And I know I've received some comments about the December schedule and how people have enjoyed that. So I'm excited about that. So until next Monday, continue to stretch a dollar in your business and look for ways to stretch a dollar in your business. And so I will see you and talk to you again on next Monday. Hope you have a great week and be blessed. Oh, give me 1 second. All right, be blessed.